Hello and welcome back. This is now what, episode 3 of my thrifting retro finds. So let's get started right away. This is not the original Rubiks Cube. I found this at a Goodwill. I just had to get it because there was just something about this cube that I just absolutely loved. It's so lightweight, you know, it's just so convenient. It was like handheld gaming was around at the time with those really cheap, you know, green colors, red colors, and stuff like that, but this thing was just awesome. It really took quite a bit of intelligence to be able to figure this puzzle out. However, some people managed to hack it and release books on it, so nobody's interested in the Rubiks Cube, but this does bring back retro feels for me. This is, of course, a re-release, so it's, like I said, not the original, but, you know, the original had more circular patterns. It was a little dug in, and the stickers were glossy, but they were kind of easy to peel off. Actually, back in the day, people would take the Rubik's Cube and take the stickers off and just put them in and just make it look like they solved the puzzle. So it feels good to actually have this. I did play with it a little bit, and I did have like 3 sides lined up and just couldn't get the other ones. So anyway, moving on. This, at my job, where I worked before, where I was a security guard, they had like shelf, like for things that employees didn't want anymore, they would put there and people can claim it, or if it wasn't claimed, the person in HR would collect everything and then take it off to a Goodwill or something like that. So I found this there and I'm pretty excited about it. It's really a stupid toy. This is based on the Star Trek Tribble, the Tribble episode, and this box is really cool. It's made to look like the Tribble is inside of like a cage. Keep out of reach of Klingons. Do not block the ventilation grill. It's just really cool. I like this. From Loot Crate, by the way. So, all it really is a little stuffed ball with a lot of hair on it. And a good old little tag on him. So, that's all it is. It's like I don't know. Just the dumbest thing. They just stuffed a little cloth ball and put hair on it, and that's it. That's all they had to do for this collectible. But the case makes up for it. Really cool. I like it. This was one of the best finds I've had. Actually, at one of the Goodwills on the Berlin Turnpike, which I still have a lot of problems finding anything really good at. But this was like the very first time I went there, and I found this. This is the Star Wars, one of the original prints based on the movie. You know, back in the day, movies took probably about 6 months to finally be released for home on VHS or, you know, beta. So during that time, if somebody saw it in the movies, they wanted to be able to see it again, or if they didn't see it in the movies, they would go out and get these books, so that way it would have some idea what's in the, you know, what the movie's about. And then when the movie actually came out, you would be so psyched to actually see what you read being played on the screen. So this was copywritten back in 1976. Wait for the police to go by. Okay. And got where it says where, but somewhere on here it tells you first edition was December 1976. The 19th printing was in April 1978. So obviously this is based on the 1976 publication, but this is a 19th printing series from April 1978. So it's not the original, but this is worth quite a bit. I've seen on, I think it's Etsy or something like that, for over $100, and other places are only selling for $20, but I only got this for $1 at Goodwill. This, I don't remember when I picked this up, but I'm pretty sure I got it at a Goodwill. I love the Zelda on the Wii. I had heard that they actually released a, like, kind of like a training thing on the crossbow that's in the Zelda game, and I saw this and just had to pick it up. And you know, it's got the DVD in it, thick instruction booklet. I still haven't played it. I will get to it eventually. I'd like to know what this is about. You know, it's just like a game based on a game, so I can't wait to see what it's all about. So this is a 1986 version of the Travel Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee. I'm a big fan of it. I got the little handheld, you know, with the bleep bloops and the LCD screen, stuff like that, and it costs like $20 at Walmart, and I got like the board game. I've been playing this ever since I was a kid. I mostly play it solitarily because if I can get a really high score, it really made my day go better, you know. So here it is, Milton Bradley Travel. I mean, look how vintage this box is. You know, the car is going zoom with a bunch of lines and the travel right behind it. So this is what's inside of it. I can kind of see why nobody really bought into this, though. It's like you had to shake it like this, and the dice don't really spin that well. See, they kind of get stuck. The two's been there for a while. But when you want to hold it, you would just press down on this little clicker on the bottom, and it would hold the dice in place so that way you can roll the other ones again. Of course, they don't move much. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know. But, so, there it is. That's the roller. Typical Yahtzee pad. Looks like nobody even used the dang thing. And the Travel Yahtzee instructions. So, that's that for that. Moving on. So here's a little thing I kind of picked up. I'm going to be teaching English in a foreign language. And they were having a sale at Goodwill at the books. This is only $1. I think I got it for 50 cents. And this is just like a nice little summary of all English grammar. Now, you know, I do speak English, most of us do, and most of us don't even know our own grammar rules. So this I'm definitely going to need in case I get questions. A little hot book for me. And then another little stupid thing just for my interests. I found this at a Goodwill too. See, it was not $1.29, it was cheaper than that, and it was also on sale. And it's like a really good thorough booklet with phonic pronunciations of Korean, which I'm trying to study because I do love the language very much. And I think it's just really thorough. I didn't really hear of Tuttle until I found this, so I'm glad I got this. And of course, as I said, I love my Yahtzee. And even though this is a modern version, I believe. Okay, 1998. Everybody knows Yahtzee. You know, you got the cup. Got the dice. I love the sound of this. Awesome. And I got somebody's pen, so thank you, whoever. And I'm not sure what these are. There's no chips in Yahtzee, so I think somebody was playing this a different way. Got their handwriting on here too, on the very first pad, and all the rest are blank. Still, what were they doing? Gambling? I don't know. Now something that was a really big find at that Wild Bill's. You know, in my earlier videos where I kind of explored this place that had a lot of nostalgic goods in it. You know, the owner had passed away, whatever, and when I heard it was closing, I had to go and check it out, and I found these. Yes, Baseball Digest. I freaking loved these when I was a kid, but I never got every single issue, which I still haven't, you know, because you can't possibly have that many issues. But all of these were at Wild Bill's, and there was more, but I just didn't have enough time to get the rest of them. Look at this. This is Baseball Digest. This one is, they all have the years on a different part of the magazine. Okay, this one's 1986. This one I think is Harold Baines. Yes, Harold Baines from the Chicago White Sox. Love the old White Sox uniforms. Really cool. But this is when I got into baseball, 1986, which you'll see in another video where I found some other 1986 things. Oh my god, I used to drool over these ads for Stratomatic. I love the idea of having a board game where you can replay an entire season and have very accurate replayability. Like, let's say if we had the 1986 Red Sox face off against the New York Mets again, who would win? What if we changed the lineup around? You know, I used to drool over this, and it took me forever to finally get my very first Stratomatic board game, which I don't have anymore. I do have the PC game from back a few years ago, but I kind of stopped playing because it's really expensive. They really overcharge for this game. And now other companies coming out, like Out of the Park Baseball, that it's much easier to get, and they give you all the seasons for free. So, you know, with that, it's like $20 for every season or more. But I used to love looking at all these old retro ads and just daydreaming of things that I could buy for baseball. Look at all these statistics. I used to actually make my own simulation at one time. I actually used to bring out the dice, and I broke down every single player's statistics, and I looked for their home advantage or their field, their away stats. I looked at their turf, their grass, and everything, and I broke all the stats down and made my own simulation game. But it took so much work that I can only do like 3 teams, I think. I did the Red Sox, Yankees, and I think the Mets. Here is Wade Boggs from an issue of February 1984. Awesome. Dave Kingman from 1978. Really old. I'll bet you there's a lot of cigarette ads. Here we go again. Shiroko. Oh, I never heard of this one. Here's another baseball board game. Be interested in finding this. I used to love Avalon Hill back in the day because I love the idea of simulations, being able to recreate an event in the past and see what would happen if you did things differently. Another one. Wow, there was quite a few of these back in the day. I have to look these up and see if I can find them. Alright, moving on. I gotta make this quicker. 1979, Jack Clark. I love this guy. He was an awesome player for the San Francisco Giants. Was it the Giants? I'm pretty sure it was. Dwight Gooden. Actually met him in person when he was doing some signing here in Connecticut. And this, I don't remember who that is. I think I should. Oh, Mark Langston. Whoa. Look at him back in the day. Big old giant, looks so young. Okay. 1977. John Montefusco. Kansas City Royals, October 1978. Clint Hurdle, yeah, I remember him, and Rich Gale. 1984, Dale Murphy. This guy made a lot of headlines for a very short period of time. He was a big star and it just dropped right off. Here is a 1985, November, Pedro Guerrero. Wow. Oh, look at this 300th win added to Seaver Legend. Wow. Alright. Now this is my older brother's, one of my older brother's favorite players, Rod Carew. This guy was up there with the likes of Ted Williams, Wade Boggs, you know, is one of the best hitters out there. He really had a great science for hitting. Fantastic player. Don't hear about him anymore. I don't know what happened, but he is a legend that's been overlooked far too much. Great guy. Then we have Dave Parker, National League batting champ. I remember him. He was a short-lived star. This is December 1978. One of my favorite players, Steve Garvey. This guy was awesome. Even in his older age, this guy could still swing a bat. This is June 1979. And here is March 1986 with Tom Browning. I don't remember him. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. 20-game wonder, yeah. Because that 20-game wonder, that used to be a big freaking deal back in the day. You know, once you hit that 20, you were like a freaking genius pitcher. Nowadays you get 20, it's like, oh yeah, well, they're going to suck next year. And here is February 1986, Brett Saberhagen. Wow, looks different, don't he? A lot less hair. Alright, well, there you go. Baseball Digest. I love these, and I've only browsed through them shortly, but I'm going to browse through them some more pretty soon. Okay, last thing. This I just recently picked up. These. These were a big deal. Big deal. Big deal. Okay. Anyway, Codes and Cheats. This one, this is from 2006, I think. No, 2008. Winter. And this one's the fall of 2008. Cheat codes for not all, but pretty much close to all of PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii. You know, we did have internet back then, but people were still into having the books accessible because not everybody could jump on the computer at any time at the time, because once you hit that dial-up, nobody can make a phone call. So these things were like a freaking Bible. I mean, look at this. It's all the systems that were out. PlayStation 2, the PlayStation Portable, the PlayStation 3, the Wii, the Xbox, Xbox 360, and the Nintendo DS, which I still play. This one's a little bit thinner, but from Prima. You know, them and Brady Games were the big publishers for cheat codes and walkthroughs, so This was really great. I think I got these for like $2 for both. So $1 each. Awesome. So I'm going on too long with this one. Now I'm ending this. So I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I'll see you soon. Bye.